Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to KCC Live. Congrats to all of our February winners. If you played along at all with KCC 21 in February and you submitted a photo of your 15 cards to the LinkedIn party. If you missed it, definitely after this live stream, go back and check out the replay on Cards by Kendra. That video just wrapped up, and hopefully, you all are here and watching. Because that video should have redirected you to this live stream as well. But catch the replay for that to see if you won a prize. Kendra just gave out tons of prizes from our amazing sponsors and prizes that she has also generously donated. We love doing our monthly KCC live streams. It gives us a time to hang out together as designers on the team. You all get to meet Kendra, the Kendra behind Kendra's Card Challenge. And this month, we're doing something a little bit different and fun. So every month, we kind of have a different take on playing along with the challenge. And last month, our live stream, we tackled the community voted like most challenging sketches. And this month, what we thought we would do is show you different ways to play along with Kendra's card challenge because not everybody has all the same supplies, not everybody crafts in the same way, and we just want to show you some different ideas for how to play along with the challenge that still qualifies for playing along with the challenge because at the end of the day this is a card making challenge, and in order to officially enter you do need to make a full set of 15 cards, and it's totally free to play along with. So if you're brand new and you haven't heard of Kendra's Card Challenge, all you need to do is go to the website www.kendrascardchallenges.com, and you'll find a way to sign up as a free patron, and that gets you access to a free PDF printable. The printable shows you how to cut 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, and it shows you how to use all of the pieces that you cut from those 6 sheets of pattern paper and create 15 unique layouts. These are A2 size cards, all of them. And to play along, you can enter once per month a full set of 15 cards. Just take a photo that shows all 15 of them and upload it to the LinkedIn party. So it's as easy as that. But if you want to get creative, if you want to try to do something a little different, that's what our goal is today. So, welcome to everybody who's joined in wherever you are joining from. I hope you'll chat in the live chat, and we can see comments from everywhere, but you'll only be able to see the comments that are in the live chat from the channel that you are watching from. So as I pull up comments on screen, if you're not seeing that in your live chat window, it's likely because that is coming from somebody who's watching from a different channel. And at the moment, we are streaming out to 4 different channels. So welcome to everybody. Let's meet everybody who's on screen right now. So let's kick it off with Kendra. Hi, Kendra. Welcome. Let folks know where you're joining from. What are you going to be crafting with today? And what is your plan for what twist you're going to put on KCC?
Hello, everybody. I'm Kendra, and I live in North Florida. I'm going to be crafting with the March bonus printable, which just released on March 1st. I've been crafting with it for the Cards for Cubs club drive. This is kind of like the first page, the preview that shows all of the different pattern papers. I did not print them out again because I'm still using my scraps, and that's one of the things that I wanted to show today I wanted to show how to make a fun fold card using your scraps and one of the sketches from Challenge 21. So we're going to be making a fun fold with sketch number 5, which is this one
Cool.
right here.
That's awesome. I love that you're doing a fun fold because so often I think it's really easy to interpret the sketches as just, really lovely layers and just very clean crafting. And I don't always immediately think about fun folds or interactive cards. So that'll be fun to see how you interpret it as a fun fold. Awesome. All right, let's next meet Lala, who is Mommy Guide Inc. here on YouTube. Hi, Lala. Unmute yourself, please, and tell us where are you joining from? What are you crafting with? What
Yeah.
twist are you putting on KCC, and which sketch will you be showing?
All right. Sorry, I was like chatting. I was like, oh, it's me. All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am Lala of Mommy Guide Inc. A lot of people call me Mommy Lala, and that is fine. Right. So today I'm going to be working with the February 2026 bonus printable. And this is so gorgeous. So if you have, if you're looking for nautical themed papers and other things or theme, this is so perfect, right? So includes all the papers and all the different things that you can use to decorate your awesome cards. And I'm going to be working with ta-da, sketches 2 and 6 for today. That's it.
What
Hope you can
is
craft along with us.
what's the little twist that you're gonna be putting on this sketch?
Oh, I will be twisting them in a way that it becomes some of them, most of them are actually interactive.
Oh, how fun! That would be
Yes.
really cool.
Awesome.
Um, Yarn for Grace Design says the nautical bonus printable tripped me up. What do you mean it tripped
What?
you up? Let us
Why?
know how we can help you with that. But
Yes.
speaking of, if you do have questions about the challenge, about how to play along, anything, do drop
Yes.
them in the comments wherever you are watching from because that's the other reason why we like to go live is so that we can get your questions answered in real time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you have questions, we're here to help. Just let us
Mhm.
know, and if I missed your question, just put all caps question or just shout the whole thing in all caps. And before we meet our last on-screen designer, FYI heads up, we're doing a giveaway. So if you would
Yay.
like to type wherever you are watching from, this should work on YouTube. I know we're streaming out to at least one place on Facebook. So if you're watching from Facebook, pop on over to YouTube real quick. Anybody's channel will do it. Type hashtag KCC21, and that's going to enter you in for a chance to win the new this challenge Mats and Layers Cutting Guide PDF.
Yeah.
So definitely pop that in, and we'll pick a winner before the end of the stream. Just don't let me forget. That's a request to everybody listening. If you can hear me say this, do not let me forget to pick a winner. And I'll do that before we end. All right.
All right.
So let me see if we got clarification from Yarn for Grace. I don't think I see. How did you print those so big? Asks Amy. Lala, your sketch. How did you print it so big? Your sketch. We
You
were
can
just
always
making fun
set
of
it
Lala
to
for
an A4.
this.
Guys, if you have issues with sight, just like me, sometimes I'm like, oh, how big is this or how do I do this? So I print them in A4 size. So you can just, when you are printing, you choose what paper size you want,
Yeah,
right?
but
So,
I think the problem is they don't have access to the individual sketch graphics.
oh yeah, that is probably why.
Yeah,
Sorry about that,
so
guys.
Amy, to answer your question,
Yeah.
as
Okay. Checking
designers
in.
on the design team, Kendra makes us, well, she makes graphics that get used for promotional basis,
Mm-mm.
and we have an individual graphic for each sketch. Kendra, is there something equivalent that non-DT members would have access to where they could print an
A big
individual
one?
sketch big? Like, like what
Like
You
what I
level?
can
did.
you can grab the sketch albums in Facebook. So if you click on that first picture there in that album,
Oh yeah, and the
um,
album.
and maybe crop it if you just want the sketch instead of the pretty colorful frame.
Okay, yeah,
But yeah,
there you go.
you can download it from Facebook.
Okay, so Amy, if you go to the Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook community group, there's there's albums there, one for each sketch. And if you want, you can download the album cover for the sketch that you want to print large size. And Kendra just dropped a link, so that's the group link right there. All right, perfect. Um, okay, last but certainly not least, let's meet Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Let
Thank
folks know
you.
a little bit about yourself. Where are you joining from? What twist are you going to be putting on the challenge today? And which sketch are you going to be doing?
Yeah, so I am streaming live from Minnesota, and you can find me on the socials at Manly Made Minute. And I am so excited for this week, this month's challenge for us to put little twists on them. I had every intention of getting the nautical theme out, and because I've just seen we've done it, and I've seen it a lot lately on some other channels of this challenge of masculine cards and different things. However, I got the mystery kit in the mail, and
Oh,
this fell perfectly with a new set from Brutus Monroe with the boots and the
that's
planting in the
cute.
garden. So I'm going to use the mystery kit, and my twist is I'm going to put sketches 1 and 3. So I'm going to knock out 2 cards for you tonight, and we're going to put the sketches on a tag, and then the tag on a card. That's my little twist.
Oh, that's quite a twist. Okay, so I love that. A little bit of a two for one idea for you all because you can use these sketches and these layouts for things not cards. So Sean's going to show us how to interpret these sketches and sort of resize them for a tag, but he's going to show you how you can still play along with the card sketch challenge by actually putting and incorporating that tag onto a
Tag on a
card.
card.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that you can still play along with the challenge and be entered for a chance to win some fabulous prizes. So, Sean, before I show what I'll be crafting with, can you actually show us more of what comes in a sampler kit in case folks have never seen one before?
I can. Yep. So this is the mystery kit one. And so generally you're gonna get some card bases. So this particular one came with two great kind of, this has got a pastel theme. So we've got 2 card bases. Then you're gonna get your pattern paper to match.
Card
And so
panels, not bases, right? It's not
bases,
folded.
yeah, correct. I'm sorry, card bases. Um, then you've got your cards, your pattern paper, and so this one came with 3 sheets of pattern paper that match. I didn't look at these double sided; they are double sided. So we're getting lots of options with these for your pattern. Oh, look at this. Okay, hang on 1 second, because now I'm just see.
Sean's gonna change his plan now.
This is what happens to me. I had this one out, but I'm like, nope, I don't have. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to
That's so
switch.
perfect.
I might have to go from rain boots to birdhouses. We'll see. I don't know yet. Now I'm all like, oh,
I
um,
hate that when you flip to the back and you're
look
like,
at
oh,
that.
that's
Look at. I was
pretty
gonna go there,
too.
but that is so cute. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Shiny things. Um, then you get some ephemera, and so we've got sentiment ephemera. You've got also, there's usually some sizes in there that will fit in with your sketches as well. So just look at your sketches, because if you look at your sketches and map out just a little bit, you can maximize these kits. Because generally with a kit like this, I can at least get 3, almost 5 cards almost every time if I map it out correctly. Especially with your sentiments and some extra ephemera and things. So these are great because you can get 3 to 5 cards off of these little mystery kits.
That's so awesome.
Oh, and then this one did come with some matching little
Oh, you even got some
embellishments.
bling.
Yep.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, everybody's gonna get started prepping, and let me show you my plan for today. So, if you are a VIP patron member, then you already know what fabulous surprise hits your doorsteps every month, and that is the full mystery card making kit. This is the one that I received from Kendra this month. It's called Fun Pastels Easter, and it's just jam packed full of goodies inside. So let me do a quick unboxing, and then I'll also show you another card kit sampler. But you kind of have to just see it to believe it, how much you get in these mystery kits. So again, this is just VIP patrons. Look at this. It's a 4x6 stamp, and its coordinating die set came with it. This is Easter Peeps. How adorable is that? I love a good coordinating die because I do not like to fussy cut, unlike some people, one person anyway here.
Ooh.
Then we've got some gorgeous pattern papers, and definitely more than enough to play along with the challenge. Look how many sheets I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All double-sided. Really beautiful pastel colors. Then, because Kendra does such a good job of curating these kits, we've got card panels in solid color cardstock that perfectly coordinate. And again, plenty generous to create multiple cards. I mean, look at these colors. They're just gorgeous. Actually, Kendra, did you know? I think these are the colors when we did our 4K hop. I think these are those exact colors. This looks very familiar, this palette. But you
It
can
does.
see
I don't know.
you can see how perfectly it coordinates. So if you wanted to do a full set of KCC cards, you definitely could just add some card bases. But I'm not done yet because there's still beautiful ephemera to use. There's this month I got a sequin pack, I got some twine, and I got some foam, I would say foam dots, but they're actually hexagons. I've never seen hexagon shaped foam before. So that is the full kit that VIP patrons get. Now, Sean shared with you one card kit sampler, and just to give you an idea, because not everybody gets the same thing every month, so what you get may differ. And for my sampler, this is what I got. This is called Pattern Party Card Kit Sampler, and just like Sean showed, you're gonna get some solid color cardstock that coordinates with. I got 3 sheets of pretty much A2 panels. Oh, that's pretty. I like the black and white. I really like this is a blue, by the way, so it's a black and a blue, but this is an all black and white pattern on one side. That's really pretty. And then I like getting the offcuts. I know sometimes folks are like, why do you give us these little, I mean, I'd rather get it than it getting tossed. So, and then of course, look at the panda with his little headphones. He's so cute. That's adorable. This is really pretty too. This is like a printed foiled clear acetate. So you're gonna get some fun like stickers, embellishments, sentiments, and I also got a little bit of bling in teal. Love it. So Kendra does do a pretty good job once she gets to know you and your preferences.
You're going to receive nothing but pandas from now on.
Yeah, no complaints from me. I love it. But Kendra did put out a survey to her VIPs recently, just asking, just some questions so that she can if she has anything, she can maybe custom pick or set aside for you to receive in your mystery kit if you are a VIP. And so I think that's really cool. Now, my twist is going to be a rather simple one, but I know that there are people out there who, don't be surprised, everybody. You know, there may be people out there who don't actually craft a whole lot with pattern paper. So,
True.
I'm going to show you all how to play along with KCC with just solid color cardstock because I know from doing the educational videos that we've been doing this quarter that picking pattern paper can be a really tough challenge. And so one way to start with KCC, if you've never played before, is to just use maybe some scraps and just play with your solid color cardstock. So I'm gonna do sketch 11 because that also kind of picks up on what was voted as one of the most challenging sketches. So we'll just revisit that and we'll do it in solid color cardstock. The other reason why I picked sketch 11 is because that might be an interesting one with color blocking. And that is one of the things that's quite trendy is just blocks of solid color. And I've already done a set actually with just solid color cardstock. I did it for the Cards for Cubs card making marathon. And that's all been bundled up. I haven't shipped it yet, but it's been bundled up, so I'm not going to take it out of its bundles. Else I would show it to you. But we're gonna make one together. So as we prep on screen, if you're watching live, if you have questions, let me know, and one of us on screen should be able to answer your question for you. And also, if there's anybody who you want me to throw on up onto the big screen so that you can get a closer look at what they're doing, let me know that in the live chat as well, and I would be happy to do that. Right now, I've got Sean there because it looks like he's getting messy. He's doing some
Very.
inky business.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm not having fun if I'm not getting dirty and inky and stained fingers.
So talk to us a little bit about what you're doing.
Yeah. So the first thing I did is I took my tags. So they're just manila tags, and I just put just a light coat of white gesso on them. Gesso dries very quickly. And so I just put a little light coat of white gesso on both sides. It gives it a little tooth, so when I go to color these, it'll kind of grab. Then I did these first two card panels with some ink smushing. I'm using Distress Oxides. I haven't gotten my oxides out for a while, so these are going to be my die cuts for some flowers. And then I'm going to work on my background for the panels of my card. And then I'll come back to the tags and ink blend, and I might actually do a little folder embossing, I think, on these two. I haven't quite decided. Yeah. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna go rain boots or birdhouses now. So,
Wow, okay, so those tags used to be, do you still have one from
right
the
here.
original?
Oh yeah, I can show you. I got a whole
Yeah.
bunch.
All of a sudden I look at your screen and now they're white, and I could have sworn they were something else before. So that's white gesso, huh?
This white gesso. The gesso just gives them a little tooth so that when you got the manila like this, it'll soak in really quick where I don't get a lot of workable time. This gives me a little tooth to grab to, and it gives me some workable time because I haven't decided if I'm going to ink blend and splatter or if I'm going to just do like ink smushing with oxides again, or ink blend. But this at least gives me some workability on the manila because otherwise it soaks up on this pretty quick.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a nice foundation for media, whatever
Yep.
Yeah. Primer.
media you're gonna put on
Primer.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're working on like canvas, so like I do some canvas stuff too, And some canvas comes pre-gessoed, some does not. But if you want a little work time, if you're doing some paints and things, that gives you some work time before it starts to dry, and it actually gives it some grabability, so it'll grab to that whatever you're putting it on.
Oh, good
They call
tip.
it tooth. It gives it tooth because it went from smooth to a little bit of a rough feel to it.
Okay. Oh, that's a good word for it. Linda says a primer. There you go.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Yep.
Yeah. See, folks in chat, they're so smart. So Linda Watson says, I love your colors, Sean.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I see some teal in there, so yep, love
There
that.
he is. I tried to pull a little bit of that kind of, because now that I tried to pull these colors out to decide from my palette from the kit.
So pretty.
Thank you.
All right, so let's take a peek at what. Oh my gosh, Lala, are you fussy cutting? What's happening? I see some scissors.
Not yet, but I will later. Now
Okay.
it's die cutting things.
Okay. Okay, so you're die cutting. That's from the printable.
Yes, yes. This is a paper from the bonus printer.
So, Lala, do you have any tips for printing the bonus printables?
Oh yes. Okay. So if you want very vibrant images to show, paper is really very important. The paper that I use, though, I don't think you have it there because the thing is, I don't have hammer mill here, so I use a different one. But make sure that your setting is always best quality or photo quality. That really helps. So
Okay.
don't do the normal one.
I mean, I don't print
Yeah.
on hammer mill either for the printables.
Okay.
So, hammer mill's
So
good for
there.
coloring on too, but I feel like when you're printing, you really need like a photo paper or,
Yeah, a photo paper for me it's matte. I like the matte,
yeah, me too.
right? So I don't really like the super,
I
glossy
think
ones.
Kendra, you do a semi-gloss, right, Kendra?
A semi-gloss, yeah, it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but the colors they like really pop
Yeah.
on here. Now, this time I printed my papers on presentation paper, so it's not glossy at all. But whenever I'm printing my ephemera and my sentiments, I choose this paper just because it prints out really nice.
Andrew, does that make the
And
color? I'm sorry to interrupt. Does that make the colors more vibrant? Like if you do the gloss with it, does it make it more vibrant and rich by doing that?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Did not
I don't know if
realize
you
that.
can tell. You probably can't tell on camera, but like this is on the semi-gloss, and then this is on just matte presentation paper.
Oh yeah. Okay.
but
I am
you
about
also
to score my
use a laser printer though, right?
yes, a color laser printer. I don't
Yeah,
know if that
so
makes a
that's gonna
difference
be
or not.
that'll be a little bit different than inkjet printer folks also.
So I'm about to score if you want me to explain what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're already on the big screen, so
Okay.
if you want to
So
teach.
for this unfold, I've cut just a layer that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the A2 sides, just one panel, and then I have the 4 by 5 1/4 inch panel. And then for this piece right here, I'm actually going to make this kind of a wonky gatefold, if you want to call it that.
Do you want to show people your sample card so they can see
My
where you're
set,
at?
yes, yes, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. So this is what I was playing around with earlier today. So it looks like Sketch 5, sort of. I've added some things, but as you can see, it opens up from the center.
That's so cool.
But when I
Ooh,
glued this over here, I realized, well, I can't put anything big there now because it's going to be in the way when you open it. So for this one, I'm going to glue them all on this side so that I
that
can use
is
my
so
mermaid.
nice.
How fun.
So for the middle piece here, this really doesn't show. I don't know if you can tell. I have like just a very thin amount of white showing here. So this measures 7.5 by 5. And so I'm going to score it at the measurements that are on here. So 2.25 by 5, and then I'm going to turn it around and score it at 1.5. So it's hard to do this when you're not above it. Hold on a second. 2.25, and then what did I say? 1.5. Gosh, I cannot see you guys. I think I'm at 1.5. I might have to redo this if I did it wrong. Okay. So one thing about this is you have to make sure that when you burnish it down that these are kind of touching. So I'm going to burnish this, and then I'm going to try to get this as close to that as possible before burnishing. I guess I cut this a little bit off. It'll be all right if it has a little bit of a gap. I'm going with it. There's going to be a gap. And so now I'm just going to put my panels on here just like it's shown on the sketch. And I know that these colors are kind of weird to put together, but my Little Mermaid's going to tie it all together. And because I'm using glitter instead of an embossed panel, I have a sentiment that says have a sparkling birthday. So I wanted to pull in the glitter somehow. But yeah, the rest of it's just a matter of gluing everything down. All right, everybody's deep in thought trying to prep, right? I guess I'll go ahead and start.
Well, we also don't want to interrupt you since you're giving instructions.
Well, I mean, I got to trim this down a little bit because I have a little bit of the white showing around the pink, but I don't on this. So I need to make this a little bit smaller.
All right. So that's perfect. If you are you just cutting the rest? You're not doing the full assembly just yet, right?
Right, but I we'll be ready to glue it together when you tell me you're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go first because mine will be
Okay.
really easy. So, all right, friends, this is how fast and easy it can be if you're playing along with KCC with just solid color cardstock, because we all have plenty of scraps. I used the cardstock that came in my kit, and so I was cutting down from the panels, but because you get all of the measurements in the PDF, you can cut exactly to the dimensions for each of the pieces that you need. And this can, in a lot of ways, be, as I mentioned, a really beginner-friendly way to play with KCC if you've never played before. And I'm taking one of the sketches that was voted as the most challenging, and I'll still show you how easy it is to put together, even though it is, one of the more challenging ones. And I think part of what can make playing along tough is the first step is often to pick your 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, and without knowing exactly how everything's going to look at the end, it can be hard to make that decision up front if you're anything like me. So if you either don't have a lot of pattern paper in your stash, but you want to play along because it's such a cool challenge, and there's so much benefit to at least getting the free PDF, because by itself it's a really good card sketch resource, let alone the fun prizes that you could win. Maybe play along with just your solid color cardstock. So I'm gonna start. These colors are pastels, and they're really bright, but whenever I'm working with bright colors, I like to use black as a matte layer behind it. It's going to really help to make all of these colors pop all the more. So I've already cut all of the individual pieces that I'll need just in, again, solid color cardstock. It's going to actually look quite a lot like the sketch, which is another great reason to, if you're a beginner, to just use solid color cardstock. Now with a sketch like 11, what I like to do is all of these patterns, all of these pieces just fit right up against one another. And so what I like to do is just flip to the back and use a bit of washi or low tack tape or just regular scotch tape. It doesn't really matter because you're gonna glue it down anyhow. And butt these up nice and flush to one another, just as it's shown on the sketch. And then you can start to put these together so that you have a single piece that you can then position onto your card base when you're ready for that. So I've got these first three at the top here, and then I'm gonna work on these bottom three at the bottom, and I'll just keep going along. So this piece goes at the bottom of this. So I'm gonna put it here, flip it to the back, and just make sure it's flush against the piece against it, and then on this side here that it's nice and flush as well. So everything should kind of fit like a jigsaw, just about. Then we have paper, what's shown as paper E here. And I'm gonna do the same thing, just butt it up right up against the piece next to it, making sure that it's lined up top and bottom so that it's nice and straight there. And then we have one final piece at the edge here. And this goes right there. And if you've cut everything right, everything should be flush and everything should butt up against its neighbor. So there you have that. So now I have, this is all one piece that's connected now, and it makes it really easy now that it's just one piece. I can really focus on using this as a full unit onto itself and centering it against that black matte layer. And you can see those colors really pop against the black. It's pretty striking. So you wouldn't think that with bright colors you should use black, but but it really does help to make it stand out. And everything's taped to each other, but we want to actually adhere it down to the card base. So I'm just going to put some liquid adhesive, which is good if you feel like you need like a little bit of time to just sort of nudge things around, get the placement exactly as you like. I find this a lot easier to do than gluing one piece down at a time, because now it's just one piece that I need to center, and I can really focus on getting an even border all the way around all four edges. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm just gonna burnish that down. And there is also a piece here in the center. You could do white there if you want to. I'm just gonna use another pop of color because I think this is where I'll put my sentiment. And I might just put like a white sentiment in the center there. And with this being just an additional pop of color that's different from our frame, it helps to kind of stand out a little bit. Plus it was conveniently in my card kit already, so so I've got that to work with. And then now it's just a matter of decorating. So in the mystery card kit, I have lots of fun little ephemera pieces and some sentiments that I can use as well. So so I'm just gonna decorate this, and I think somebody else might be ready to start assembling their card. So I'll just continue to decorate this, and And when I'm done with this one, I'm going to make another one using pattern paper, and you can kind of compare and contrast the difference between the two. All right. Thank you. Jeanette says, "Oh, I like that idea for that sketch, Lynn." Yeah, anytime there's like a sketch where you kind of see pattern papers butting up against one another, that's when I like to use that washi tape trick. So sketch 10 is another good one. This is a good one because it's got so many pieces. So I would have a really hard time positioning things if I had to do them kind of individually. All right, so I hear a lot of cutting. That was some aggressive
It's
cutting.
got to be Lala.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Boy, Lala was just really
You know when
chomping
she's in the
away at
groove when
that.
she gets out that cutter.
Sorry, friends. Gotta rush.
Oh, don't no one has to rush. Everybody's got plenty of time.
I'm ready to glue if you want to put me up on the.
Yay. All right.
Okay, so
Maybe
it's
give a refresher just in case folks didn't see the
okay.
beginning part of your card.
So this is a fun fold similar to this. So I've just got a panel that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then this orange piece here is 4 by 5 1/4, and then for the card base, basically, you're gonna make that versus 7 1/2 by 5, and then you score it at 2 1/4, and then flip it and score it at 1 1/2. And so what I did was I trimmed the pieces that go on it just slightly smaller, like by 1/8 of an inch, so that you could see that little bit of a white border.
Nice.
And then these are going to get glued down essentially just like this. And then because I printed this on presentation paper, it's not very thick, I decided to add a piece of thicker cardstock to that to kind of reinforce it, make it so that it doesn't flop around. So now I'm just going to glue everything together. I guess while I do that, there's a couple of things that I wanted to mention. Let's see if I can talk and do this at the same time. Let me grab my notes. Okay, so the bonus printable for March, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sarah Renee Clark's color palettes, but that's where the color challenges come from. And so I try to coordinate when I make a digital card making kit, I try to make it so that it coordinates with the color palette challenge. So that is another challenge that we do. And it's announced, the winners are announced monthly. And so I wanted to make this March particular digital card making kit for something that could be for kids of all ages. So that's why you see like all of the different, grab it, all the different characters. So there's like a fairy, there's some wizards and some forest explorers, there's a princess and a knight, there's a unicorn, a dragon, which is kind of all different things. And then it even comes with 4 different scenes. And I made a ton of cards when we did the Cards for Cubs live stream marathon on Monday, this past Monday. And so I'm just using up scraps. That's basically what I'm doing. And I have a sentiment strip that says, have a sparkling birthday. So I was trying to figure out, okay, what can I use to make it sparkle? And I originally had, I got glue on the top of the glitter paper. No. Hopefully I can cover that up. I originally had 2 pieces of glitter paper, but I think it kind of clashes with the colors. So I opted to go with the same color that's in the little mermaid's starfish that's on her head. But that's the color palette challenge. And then what you guys, if anybody came in late and did not see, we're doing a giveaway for those of you in the live chat for the mats and layers cutting guides. So this is the PDF. I've printed it out. And basically what this tells you, it gives you instructions on how to cut out all of the other pieces, not the pattern papers, but all of the other pieces that you're going to need for completing the sketches. So everything that's in like gray, black, and white, that's what's in here. So you can cut it by hand, or if you have an electronic cutting machine, there are SVGs for these as well. So we're going to be giving the PDF away. So in order to enter that, you just need to put hashtag KCC21, just like that in the live chat. All right, I'm going to glue. That's what I said I was
for
doing.
the giveaway.
I forgot to show it earlier, Lynn. I'm sorry. I meant to do that and completely forgot.
Oh no, that's okay. That's perfect timing because a lot of new folks have come in, so it's a good reminder. So yeah, put that hashtag in, everybody, if you want a chance to. This is new, starting with this quarter, this challenge, and it seems like it's pretty popular. That people are liking having the mats and layers. I know Reagan said she had posted that she's like spoiled now that there's SVGs. She's never gonna cut by hand again.
Yes.
I think Lala's in that camp too.
Yes. Team SVG.
There may be no turning back once you.
Exactly.
I don't do that enough. I've done very little, but I have a Cricut, but I just don't do it enough.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Sean. When you start it, it's like, why have I not been doing this in the past?
I know, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine how much faster it would be to cut with your SVG instead of
It's like my eureka moment with the brothers Cannon cut. The brothers Cannon cut.
Plus, no paper surgery either.
Exactly. Although I love paper surgery, don't get me wrong, but then again.
No.
I want to mention, somebody posted about this in the Facebook group. Sorry to cut you off, Lynn. There is a link to Lala's video for if you do purchase the SVG files, or if you've purchased them and didn't see it. If you need help with that, I put a link to Lala's video where she shows how to do that on the shop, the digital shop, the product page. So when you purchase that, you'll have access to the link that I posted in there.
Thanks.
It's right above the download attachment part.
Yeah, Lala is our resident SVG guru.
Because, if anything can make it easier, faster, I'm G for that. So thank you, Kendra, for thinking of that.
So for your gatefold, are you doing the same thing where you have two of those on one side and?
No, I'm going to glue them all on this side so that my I can use my mermaid. So I'm going to put my sentiment on the bottom one, and I'm going to put my mermaid here. And if I glued it to this side, it would get like her head would be in the way.
Oh.
So I'm going to glue them all on this side this time. Because like with this one, if you see what I'm talking about, I can't have anything sticking over those.
Right.
It all has to be small, which this was fine for what I used, the treasure chest and the key and the Be Brave. But, I wanted to use this cute little mermaid because my niece's birthday's coming up. And we share the same birthday, actually. And it's next Sunday. It's a week from today.
Ooh, advance.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Question from Christine. Can I work from the card sketches and choose good matches?
Again?
I can answer this, but I don't want to monopolize.
Be
Be the only one speaking.
Like good matches to what? I guess I don't understand.
I wasn't understanding the question.
Okay, so I'll answer. Yes, the answer is yes, you can. So if you want to just look at a sketch and then pick your pattern papers from there, you can
Oh yeah.
certainly do that,
Mm.
and just use your scraps even. You don't necessarily have to start from 6 full sheets of 6x6 pattern paper.
Yeah, the last page of the cutting guide shows what papers go together. I don't know if this will be helpful for whoever asked that question, but like it has a like an X. It shows that like papers A and E will go together on sketch 1, and then 2, 3 just have paper A and so forth. So this is on the last page of the printable. So notice how I'm only putting glue on the left-hand side of this. So that's important to note. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to open it. All right.
Pretty
Now it's just
colors.
a matter of putting my little mermaid on here and gluing down my sentiment. And this is done. I'm going to see if I can make another one with my little fairy that I started fussy cutting out.
Awesome. Keep those questions coming, friends, if you have them. And Barbara says Lala's video explains it really nicely how to use the SVGs.
Thank you.
Oh, well, this is a good question. So, Kendra, this is from Anne. She says, I bought the Mats and Layers cutting guide, but over where she's at, they have A4 and not 8.5 by 11.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't know. That took
What
me
machine?
days. I don't think I could convert that to A4. I don't even know what size is A4. Is that like smaller
It's,
than eight and
well,
a half
yes
by
and no.
11?
It's like more narrow, but it's longer. So it's like 8.25 by something like 11.5 or something.
Hmm.
So it's
Well, send me a
close.
message, Ann. If it's not usable for you, I can refund you.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay, I'm all done. Somebody else can go.
Cool. You've also got some birthday wishes from Barbara and Von Marie and
Oh, thank you.
Jeanette. um,
Aw.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so don't rush, Lala, Sean, but whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'll pop you up on the big screen. Meanwhile, everybody can just watch us all do our thing.
Get close.
I'm gonna color because the card itself was so fast to put together. So you guys never see me coloring live, but I'm gonna do a little bit of coloring and have an actual colored image on my card. Everybody's loving your card.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I forgot. There is a sale going on right now for the SVGs and
Oh.
the Mats and Layers PDF. It's through the end of March, and there's a coupon code that you have to have, and it is in the newsletter. So if you did not get the email newsletter, you want to check the post on Patreon, the newsletter that I posted yesterday. You can find the coupon code in there, but wait and see if you won one. We'll be giving 3 of those away before you. I know some of you in the chat already have it, so if you win it, maybe you can gift it to someone, a friend. We do have gifted memberships also on Patreon, so if you have any crafty friends that you think would love Kendra's card challenges, please share. You can gift a membership to them.
If you haven't already, the giveaway that Kendra mentioned, to enter, you just need to put hashtag KCC21, and you should be able to do that from anywhere that you're watching if you're watching on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, just pop on over to YouTube real quick. At the moment, I only see 34 entries, and I think there's over 60 of you watching. So this is the PDF, so you do not need a cutting machine, but it tells you how to efficiently cut your US letter papers so that you have all of the mats and layers. And by that, what we mean is if you look at a sketch and you see areas that are white, gray, or black, those are the additional layers that this new PDF will give you the dimensions for, and will show you how to get all of those cuts with the minimum number of sheets of 8.5 by
Yeah.
11.
For me, Lynn, that was the really awesome thing about this guides, even if you don't have the cutting electric cutting machine. Because when I normally prepare, it's like, okay, I use up so much paper because I don't know how to cut them optimally. But with the guides, you're really gonna be using anyway for the 21, uh, three for the main, three, four, five pieces of paper. Imagine.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole idea
For the
behind
maths and guides anyway, yes.
well, it's the whole premise of the card sketch challenge,
Yeah.
is to have no scraps. And if folks watched Kendra's Patreon exclusive live stream, she talked about like how it all started, and basically it was, she liked putting kits and stuff together, just didn't like having the scraps at the end. So KCC is kind of a no scrap way to craft with your pattern papers. And now with the mats and layers guide, you can get all of those extra layers that you might like to have to fill out the rest of your card, at least as shown in the design. You can get all of that from her guide without having to have a lot of waste after. So, oh good, now our entries are up to 40. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you already put the hashtag in, then you're qualified. You should be good to go. But if you haven't yet, definitely get that in before before we close out the stream. We'll pick 3 winners, so got lots of chances to win. And Lala, how are your cards coming together? Let me know when you're ready for the big screen.
Just a few more fussy cutting. Okay, and I'm almost good to go. I just need
You and your fussy cutting.
I really love the fuzzy cut. All right, so just need to fuzzy cut my sailboats.
And Sean, how are you doing?
I'm getting very close, actually.
Yeah.
A little bit of coloring, and then I'll just do my one background, and then I'll be ready to assemble, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a little bit of a race to see who.
Yeah, I think we're gonna finish more or less almost the same
Who
time.
gets up into the big screen first?
Yeah, right.
We should have a like
Everybody's probably asking, why must Lynn turn everything into a contest?
No, this is friendly. Yeah, friendly. Keeps us on our toes as well.
Oh, that's so sweet. Barbara says, good luck, everybody. I have it and I love it. She says about the
SVGs.
The mats and layers. I don't know if she has the
The mats and
SVG.
layers.
Barbara, do you have the SVG or do you just have the PDF? So
So
if
I
you
can
are,
imagine, Lynn, how difficult this was to make. Imagine doing
yeah.
all the math. We don't do math. Only Kendra.
Well, Kendra said it took her like a full day just to get like a first draft of it, let alone.
It took me longer to do the PDF for the mats and layers than it did for the pattern paper, the actual challenge.
So there you have it, friends. So if you are watching live, let us know in the chat. What's the first KCC challenge you ever participated in? And if you're new, let us know that too. We love welcoming new folks to the challenge. Um, oh, Barbara says, yeah, she's got the SVGs. The best.
Awesome.
Terry started at 12. Oh, that's pretty early.
Awesome. Yeah, I recognize your name, Terry. I have spreadsheets for years, or one spreadsheet that has all the challenge entries in it from number 1 all the way to 21.
Wow.
Nice. Samantha thinks 16 was her first. Yay, Pam's new. Whoop. Love it. Gina's new. Renee started at 9. Nice.
Is Alma in the chat? I was going to
Yes.
say,
Yes, she was.
she has
Yes.
been with me since the very beginning. Thank you so much, Alma. Yep,
Wow,
Aww.
she
that's
said my
awesome.
first
That's
one
That
was
is
awesome.
awesome.
KCC, and she won a
Yeah.
prize.
Loyalty
Nice.
award.
Tammy is new. This is her first. Bon Marie is new. Alma, my first one was KCC 1. Yay! That's Alma
Wow.
for you. You're hardcore, girl. I started at 8, so you definitely got me beat.
I
Melissa
started
thinks
at
15.
12.
Tara says was my first. 19 was my first. Christina's new with 21. Yarn for Grace Design started with 17. Oh, hey Penny, welcome friend. She started at 2. Penny used to be on our
Yep.
design team. Reagan started at 13. Linda Watson
Ooh,
started
holy
at
buckets.
15. Dang. I love seeing all of this.
Our KCC history.
Yeah, Ruby started at 15. Alessa started at 7. Sonia's new. Janine is new. Oh, I love seeing all the new people. Heather's
Hello,
new.
hello.
16 was Barbara's first. Vicky started at 18. I love the mix of people that we have. Folks who are long time OG KCC from 1 and 2. All the way to everybody who are fans who are just discovering us with KCC 21. So welcome to everybody.
Wow.
I had to look mine up because
Congratulations,
we had to use
Kendra.
that for one of our passwords. I had
21.
to look mine up. I think I was 17, if I remember right.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, for our lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. It's a badge of honor, so to speak, to
Right.
Yes.
wherever you're starting from. We're glad you're here now. That's led you to us. And imagine if you started from the very beginning, how many sketches you have, because they didn't always have 15. Sometimes there were more sketches in a challenge.
Yeah,
So
there was one KCC 18 had 18.
Yes. Yes, I remember
Holy
that.
man.
yeah. Oh, Tina started at 4. Uh,
Oh, awesome.
Carline started with this one, 21. Atron started at 14. Gretchen, never done a challenge or made cards. I'm friends with Lala. and do all sorts of art. Well, welcome. We love having you here. Hopefully, your arm can get twisted into giving it a try. uh, Tamara is new. Welcome. We love our newbies. Lisa started at 13. Oh, yay. Penny is working on the same sketch I did. Awesome, friend. Oh my. Carline says, I have done 60 cards with this challenge. That is
Nice.
Whoa.
amazing.
Nice.
Awesome.
So cool. I love that. And
I have hundreds of embossing folders, and I cannot find one with the stars on it. I feel like I just looked at every single one of them.
I can feel you.
Oh, oh, I found it.
All right, great. Okay. Am I ready?
It was at the front. Started
well,
at the
for
back.
everybody who is either played along with the challenge for a while now or you're just starting, make sure that you're staying connected with all of us over on Patreon, because more and more things are going to be happening in that community space. Kendra is going to be live streaming more often, and especially for paid patron members, there will be some exclusive live streams for you all. But post there, and keep an eye out for, there's the show and tell chat there where you can share, and announcements get posted there as well. So like the sale that's going on with the SVG, those come out in the newsletters, and Kendra sends that out weekly. So
And I do feature people's cards in the newsletter. So if you're posting in the Facebook group or in the show and tell chat, I'll just like randomly pick somebody to be featured from all the different platforms. So make sure you're using the hashtags too, so I can find you. If you don't like tag me at Cards by Kendra, you can use the hashtags. I do search those too.
yeah, one of the things that folks always love about the winner video is seeing how, like, the showcase of everybody's submissions, which is really cool. Like, the cards that get showcased are the ones that have been shared through the album over on Facebook, and it's really awesome to see how everybody plays along with the challenge, and how different everybody's card ends up being by the end.
Yeah, I love that part, seeing how everybody interprets it. It's my favorite part.
Okay.
All right. So
I think I'm good.
Oh, well, you snooze, you lose, Lala, because I was just kidding, friend. Janine said, can we see Sean's stamp? So I just put Sean up on the big screen
Oh.
Okay,
because
no
he's
worries,
got
no
that
worries.
gorgeous tree stamp, and there's already been a request to find out more about it. So tell us, Sean.
So this is a new release from Brutus Monroe, actually, called Home Tweet Home. And this is the birdhouse tree, basically, and then this is the rest of the set. Do I got this backwards? No. Tree I've used. I used this little birdhouse on my tag. And then we've got welcome to your new nest, wishing you joy in every corner, new address saying love, cozy place to begin, and congrats on your new place to land. So really adorable new set. And then, of course, I was like flipping the paper over, going, all right, we got birdhouses. We've got to get this one out. So yeah. And I just did a very simple oxide kind of, random color, splattered it with water, and then just stamped it in black. So
Nice.
yeah, really cute set.
And it's That I like that technique because you don't necessarily have to be perfect about blending because you're stamping
No,
right over it. So
no, so easy.
yeah, love that. All right. Now that Lala's ready to put her cards together, you're on the big screen now, friend. Take it away.
All right. So just okay. So let's start with this. Okay, since this is the one I'm working with. So I created three. Uh we'll try to assemble now. All right. So this one, okay, this one will have this thing. There's like this sliding thing, okay, here that would go like that. Okay, so basically I'm almost finished putting down the I thought I did this already. Sorry about that. Okay, so I am just putting a little bit of depth so that when you slide over that mechanism, it will. But it has. We have. I have to make sure that it's not. Okay, this is very important. That it's not gonna touch that mechanism. So I just need to make sure that it's. I still have enough of a wiggle space, so to speak, so that that mechanism will just freely move. All right, so there you go. And I'll just put, not over there. So do you see the mistake I have? I can already see it. All right, so you see this one? That is going to block the movement. So this one, I have to paper surgery on. Okay, let's do this. Don't worry. Okay, there you go. I just had to move that. Okay, so if this is my card base, so I did use a die for this one. If only I can find it. But at this point, I cannot anymore. But it looks like that, so it will cut it, right? So the thing I like about this sketch, why I chose sketches 2 and 6, is because it has a lot of circles, right? And so I find that with circles, you can do so many things. You can use it flat. You can turn it into a shaker card. You can include, movements because it's like circle, right? So I said, oh, I think this is gonna be a fun, sketch to, create a little bit of a twist. And then I use, oops, what happened to my camera? Hold on. It's like uh, uh, all right, there you go. Come on. Okay, there you go. It says you're moving too much. I cannot follow you. All right, so I have this piece over here. Hopefully, it doesn't touch any. I think I have to move a little bit more of this. Okay, so it will do like that. Okay, and then I put another circle. So there are two. It has to be bigger. Make sure that when you make it, it will not accidentally like slide onto the what do you call this, ridge? The ridge of that thing. And then I will decorate it with I fussy cut this. This is part of like I think index print of what is included in the kit. Um, this one, that tiny anchor. Okay, and then this sketch, as I mentioned, has a lot of circles. Okay, so I will just now add the other circles and then put it onto the card base. So first, this is the part where I really want to make sure that it is moving. So you see like that,
Cute.
right? So you can even do like that, or the anchor is actually kind of moving. So if it's on the card already, they can play with it, like a fidget toy or something, right? And then the rest will just have to be you just
So
follow
it's
the
a
sketch.
so it's a penny slider.
Yes. Okay, that's what you call it. There you go, penny slider. All right, there you go.
Well, just in
And
case
then
folks need to find like a because you don't have
Oh
a
yeah, the
knife.
slider mechanism. Yes, you can use a penny, right, to uh for that. Or if you're not from the US, as a coin, right? That would be small or big enough that can, be there and act as the holder for your sliding mechanism. All right. So this one, I see it's not even. Oh my gosh, turn away. Look away. Look away.
Oh god.
Look away. I know people are like, "What?" Don't worry, it's just paper. I cannot not like tweak it because it's not even. All right, so there you go. And then I will just put it somewhere here. Okay, and then cut that side so that it will, okay, be on that side a little bit more. If you want to be very precise, you can use your paper trimmer. Okay, but I'm good with that. Okay, and I'm gonna attach this one. All right. Sean, are you done? Am I taking too long?
No,
Sorry.
you're good. I'm just reassembling a couple little things and then get the other
Right.
one ready. So you're good.
Okay. I will just attach this later because there's a lot of pieces to remove. But basically, that is how this one is. Chart your own path. And you have that very cute, fidget card, so to speak, that you have already. Of course, from sketch number 6. All right. So we're moving on to the other one. Oh, let's do the shaker last. Okay. So for this one, it's very easy. This one is more like, I added some peekaboo elements onto it. So I know like you do half, what do you call it? Half cut. You don't really
A
move it.
partial die cut.
Yes, a partial die cut. There you go. Right. So especially with this one, right? So the dies I used are kind of big. Okay, maybe later before we end, I will finally figure out where I put everything. See, it's so big,
Looks like
right?
an
So
ornament
exactly
die.
could be right. So I have to just a partial like so I can still follow on with the sketch, right? So and then I will just attach it to another pattern paper that I will use as
Um,
a mat.
Lala, for
Yes.
folks who don't understand or know what partial die cutting is, can you actually explain how you did that?
All right. Okay. I will just attach this one and I will show you that one. Okay, hold on. Okay, look away again because I think this is not going to be
Hey,
perfect.
don't watch me.
All right, close your eyes. All right. So the partial die cut. So I am using a very big, okay, what do you call this? Cutting mat. Because this is actually, it can fit a long paper 8.5 by 13. It's really big. But the thing is, the point is, if you have something, if you're going to die cut something small, okay, hold on. All right, sorry. I just needed to get something. All right, so something like this one, say this one. All right, so you don't want to cut, okay, what do you call this? You don't want to cut uh up to here because it's you want to have an opening, right? Or you want to be able to flip it, right? So the thing is you do not cut so at the edge of your cutting plate, right? So you have to make sure that you don't so you have what do you call this you have to push the edge of the paper a little outside of your cutting pads. Okay, so let us try to do that. Okay, so once it's there, yeah, it's so long. Okay, and let me get some tape so it doesn't move. All right. So if this is the edge, okay. So you want about a half an inch, okay, because you want to be able to flip it. Okay. Why don't we just do it like this, Lala? There you go. Okay. You don't want to flip. Okay. You still want to, flip it. You have to move it out. Okay.
So
That
Lala,
that one.
can I just recommend instead of doing that, don't hang your die off of your bottom cutting plate.
Okay,
Put
or
it
you
into
move this one.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
because you're
Yes, you can do
gonna
that.
potentially bend your die.
Okay, so
So
you can
put the
move that.
die 100% on the bottom
Okay.
plate.
I'll
Like,
just move this so that it doesn't move. Okay, there
yeah.
you go. All
And
right.
then position the top plate
All right. There you go.
partially over
Yeah.
the part of the die that you want to actually cut.
Okay, so there. All right. So it's okay, Lynn? All right. So, okay, so let's do chicken. All right. And then we
Ooh,
will just,
we have die cam.
yes, our die cam. Okay.
Nice.
All right. And
Fancy.
so now we will now move it. Okay. Oh, okay. It's too thick, too tight. Okay. Oh, what is happening to my die cutting machine? All
I mean, it's
right.
okay. I mean, I think the big thing was just to see that when you're
Yeah.
doing a partial die cut, just position your top plate
Mm-hmm.
instead of putting it entirely over your die.
Uh-huh.
You're just covering a portion of your die. That's why it's called partial die cutting.
Uh-huh.
And what they'll leave is one of the edges will not be cut, and that allows you to put a fold or a bend.
Yes. So there you go. Chanan. So now you have that. So you can do this with any die. It doesn't have to be like a circle die only. It can be
Yeah,
any. And then you can just, hold
perfect.
it like so. And then you can flip it. So
That's awesome.
basically,
So that's how
yeah.
you make your peekaboo doors,
Yes,
friends.
peekaboo doors. Yes, peekaboo doors. Now where was the one that I was doing? Okay, there you go. Kind of lost it. All right, so there. Now all I need to do. Okay, I'll just show you what, and then I will show you later on the finished product, so that I don't take too much time because this is gonna be a little bit long. So I will decorate it like so. I fussy cut all the elements. These are all part of the bonus printable, right? Of course, I want to put there my sentiment. Is the okay blurry? All right. And then I will also add like sentiment, another one over there. And I will just, so that when you, as Kilian said, peekaboo, some elements you can actually see from. I'll cut half of that so that they'll be hidden. So, and then this one is going to be there. So the way I fussy cut this, you see, there are other openings because
Oh
I
my
wanted to
gosh.
remove that white thing instead
I
of
love that.
using, my X-Acto knife, which I cannot, do perfectly. Because the minute you stick it, it doesn't really gonna show that I actually cut that, right? So that's what this one is gonna look like. All right, so that we can get onto shot. And later I will show you the actual finish of this one. So this one, okay, absolutely. Now you can see that this is okay. This is sketch number, hold on, is it 2 or 6? Okay, I think this is sketch number 2. Okay. So what I did was to first cut, okay, this with, half circles, okay, stitched so that I can see. And then the ones that the negatives, I placed it onto my card base like so. I attached it, and then this is an acetate that I added in between the pattern paper that I used for this one and a border, or what do you call this? A frame scallop die, like so. Okay, and then I'm sure you already know what's coming up next. This is gonna be a shaker card, right? So I will just put all of these, okay, onto those carefully so that when I put this, okay, all those shaker elements, so this like look like, the sea with the water and the waves stuff coming, moving like that, and then I will put my boat, my sailboats, and then finish it off with my sentiment, ship, ship,
Oh my gosh.
away.
That one is so cool. That is
Yeah.
That
so
is awesome.
cool.
So now
Really,
I will just put it together. Let's head on to Sean.
really cute. Great job, Lala.
Thank
All
you.
right, Sean, show us how you use KCC sketches on tags and still
Yes.
play along with the card challenge.
All right. So if you look at sketch number one, we've got our gray base, which I did a little turquoise because I cut up too much of my mystery card kit so I can use the base. So brought in the turquoise to match my background. I've got that full white background that I did my oxides with, splattered with water, and then I put that new sentiment from Bruce Monroe on there. So that's gonna be my card, like my essentially my card panels that'll go on your card base. Then I took, let me get this on here first. Then I took and replicated the sketch on the card. So then it's almost like a card on a card. And I'll explain because I kind of did the same like background and then the sketch itself. So we'll get this on here first.
And when you explain that, tell us how you figure out the size for things, because clearly you can't go by the sizes on the guide.
I decided this evening math was hard.
Have you come to that conclusion? I feel
Yeah,
like you're
I
just
did.
gonna unilaterally decide that.
So if if you kind of just want to guesstimate because you're putting in a like if you want to do it proportionally, then yeah, if you want to figure out math, but that was too hard. So I took sorry. I took the circle and that is supposed to be a 3-inch circle. I think this is an inch and a half circle, 2-inch circle. Then I just took another piece of the pattern paper, cut it in half. So I have the gray side and then the pattern side. And then I just took a small strip. I did. It's probably actually two sides of this sketch actually, for that little centerpiece.
So everybody, the tip is if you like to make different size cards than other than A2, you don't have to exactly figure out the math to proportionally translate the sketch. You can just do what Sean's doing, which is to just guess.
I'm getting
Yeah,
the
that's
sketch.
stress.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so we've got our circle, right? I've got the circle with the two patterns. I got this the strip down the middle. The white piece with the leaf is where I took those ink smushed pieces, and we're gonna put flowers on that side instead, like so, and just make like a little bouquet on this side.
Oh, that's so cute.
Then what I've done, and I'll add my little bling here first. I'm gonna add a little bling in the middle. Of my flowers. And then for both of these, I used photo corners
Oh,
to attach them to the
cute.
card. Because what I want is I want them to be able to remove this tag
Oh
and then
my
reuse it.
gosh. It's a gift and
It's a gift and a gift.
a
That
card.
way, like if
Awesome.
you
All
could
in
give this card to
one.
somebody, then you could take the tag off and regift it.
that's so that's so awesome. Lots
Then
of
this
love,
goes on
by the way, for
here.
your card. Jeanette says, "Wow, Sean, loving those colors." Yarn for Grace Designs says, "Love your crafting ideas."
Oh, yay. So
Caroline
on the
is
back side.
says, "I am always looking forward to what Sean is going to create."
Aw.
Same.
Yay. On the back side, I use the pattern paper from the mystery card so it's covered. So if they're going to remove this, I have something on the back. I did the gesso on the front of the card. I sprayed my yellow and green, and then I just did some ink blending around the edge. Added basically the element of the card is this. Then I added this birdhouse on essentially this tag now becomes the white layer of my sketch, if that makes sense. So if I was to just make this the card sketch, this is the white layer, this is your element of the sketch, and then I've got my sentiment that's going to go on here. And then this becomes your base that you're putting it on.
How creative.
Now, to attach it, I've already attached my photo corners. So then this just slides right into your photo corners. Like so. And then I had, here it is. I put one of the sentiments that came in the mystery kit. I trimmed it down just a little bit so there wasn't as big a border. I just fussy cut around it just to even the border on it a little bit. And then I'm putting it up on dimensionals. I'm going to make sure that this doesn't go over my tag and stick. And then I just put some little brads on it.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
That is awesome.
So this is sketch one. All right, let's go into sketch number 3. All right, sketch number 3. I did same concept, right? So this is my gray base. This is my white base that's behind the sketch. And I put this up on dimensionals as well. And then what I did for this one is I ink blended a green, a yellow, and a pink with the oxides. Then I took the, what is this one called? Feathered Path stencil. And then I used the, what's the exact name of it? Fake Plant Lunar Paste through it to get my leaf pattern.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then we'll do the tag here. Same concept on the tag then. Same exact idea. I did the photo corners on that one too, so that way it can be taken off and then used as a regift. Like so.
I love the
Now
whole
my
concept because it's just like your whole card is a tag and a card.
Right.
And now it's also a tag and a gift.
Exactly. So now my tag, same thing, gessoed the tag. Then I took and ink blended some pinks and greens on it. Then I actually took and wet it after I sprayed it and splattered it, and then just did it this way, so I got it more streaky. Then I took a little stamp from the Brutus Monroe stamp set with a little leaf or a little new plant growing with the team. I got a little lunar paste on there, but I'm not too worried about that because we're going to cover it up anyway. So the sketch itself, I used the rubber boot paper going across with my little border there. This gets slid right into your photo corners.
It's cute seeing the sketch miniaturized.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just going to take, I had some extra flowers. So we're going to just cover up my little boo-boo. Why do you make extra? I get messy and then I always have to have extra to cover up boo-boos. And then we'll add a little bling in the middle. Then what I did with the sentiment on this one, because of placement, and I didn't want to cover up this, right? And it was like, where do I put it on the tag? Because I still wanted this on the tag. And the thing I didn't like about the tags, I didn't put the sentiment on it because then I thought if somebody wants to write on it or put their own little sentiment on it for how they're going to regift it, they can. So what I did on here is I'm going to overlay this on my tag, but not glue it. So I'm just doing 2 pieces of dimensionals on this side so it sticks to my card but not to my tag. So when I take the tag off, it'll just kind of lift from underneath the sentiment like so. That way it kind of connects to the tag and makes it cohesive as a group, but I'm not connecting it.
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
actually like pinned down. You can still do.
Not attached to it at all. Yep, just kind of overlays it.
Yeah.
And then that is step number 3. So you've got 1 and 3.
Those are so awesome, Sean.
That's
I like how they turned out actually. I was like,
yeah.
how am I going to do this? But like, yeah, I this was a great challenge. I love how these turned out.
Yay. That's so cute. It's so creative and I like that you're just showing folks different ways to use the sketches because by itself, all of these sketches are a really good resource for anything, tags included. And if you like to make different size cards like 5 by 7, 6 by 6, you can just look at the gist of the overall sketch and kind of like what Sean did to miniaturize it. He kind of just, played it by ear a little bit. Maybe I don't know how much did you do trial and error? Like did you have to cut different sizes until it looked right to you or
I kind of did. So what I did do is I took the tags. I knew what size tag I was going to use, right? And so when I grabbed my die cuts, I'd grab the dies because then I just kind of like I didn't want it too big over the tag, but I didn't want it just too little, right? I still want some overlay, so I grabbed a die cut that would fit for the circle and still fit on the tag. Then I did take the paper and I just kind of measured because I knew I was going to put something in the corner and then I knew I was going to put a sentiment somewhere. So I just kind of measured and then I did mark just about what kind of width I wanted. And then on the paper itself, I think, did I use up all this paper? On the paper itself, it had the rows. So the boots were kind of going this way. And then I just kind of did that width across a row of boots. So, yeah.
yeah. So that's so awesome. Lots of love for your card. So that's cool. Barbara liked the dancing hedgehog. Do you want to show that again, just
Yeah, of
in case
course.
folks missed it?
See if I can get him to pop up here. There he comes.
There he is, all done. Look at that. Super cute. Love that. Great ideas. Awesome cards. I think Lala's done with her cards. Oh my gosh, Lala.
Yes.
Do you want
Oh,
to
wow.
show us the final cards?
All right. So again, thank you so much, Lynn, Kendra, and Sean. All right. So for today, I did the sketches. These two are variations of sketch 6. All right. And this is sketch 2. All right. So this one I prepared ahead. Okay. I don't think you can see through exactly because the paper is kind of dark and almost very similar to the shaker bits. So for today, this is what I created. I made the background. I chose the part of the paper where it's a little bit less dark so that the elements or the shaker bits can still be seen. Right. So this is now what it looks like. Right. So it's just like the feel of gliding through water. Right. But still has that, element of movement and shimmer. So you see the difference between it's the same paper. This one is heavier. I think this is photo quality. This is just quality. So the color can change depending on the settings that you have. All right, and then this is the one that I created earlier as an inspiration. So I fussy cut this is a sentiment. I just fussy cut it because I really want this one to be seen. If you can see, the design is that of wood, right? So I added to create that, feel of wood even better. Okay, now I can't find it. Oh, there you go. I found it. Okay, I added, an embossing folder, a 3D embossing folder that has the texture of wood,
Mm.
right? And so now this too has that, added texture and, dimension as well. All right, and then peekaboo, right? So those are fussy cut elements from the bonus printable for Feb. And I just added, this can also be a birthday. Birthday boy, right? So normally nautical stuff. Okay, so this is the one I prepared or an inspiration, and then this is the one I created today. So I did differ the sentiments. So there's so many sentiments in this bonus printable that you can choose from. Okay, but I kept everything else the same, like the rope, right? So it would feel like it's, flowing through. And then I just, when you lift this, I added, I what do you call this? I pasted this and just cut parts of it so that it can still be opened up like so, right? And for this one, instead of a bottle, a log, and still happy birthday. So this is the second one. So, and then if you can see that this one is vertical, the lines of the wood, and this one's horizontal. So if whatever which way you want to do it. Okay, and then for the last one, okay, again, for this one, I just layered or clustered some different pussycat elements from the bonus printable. And then this is a circle, but I just cut, a bit of it so that it will end flush to the side like so, just like the sketch. Okay, and then this part, okay, so this one actually glides, I feel, faster and more because this is a little bit thicker in terms of, I think this is thicker than a low profile foam tape. This one is kind of thinner. So, but still it glides, right? So if they're gonna move it like so, right? So there you go. Again, I call this a fidget card, right? So because they can do it like they can do to they can use it to like ease up anxiety or something like that, right? So chart your own path. You are my anchor. So that's it. Those are the three cards. This is the one I actually made today, and these were already pre-made, acted as my inspiration. So
All of
that's
those
it.
look like the porthole windows of a ship.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
That's why I
Yeah.
totally.
also
Just yeah, it just
like
looks
that
awesome.
one.
That
All
those
right.
middle that middle one is fantastic. I think somebody that said they had a hard time with the nautical theme. I'm like, these are just great examples of nautical and masculine kind of guy cards are like these are fantastic.
Yes. So
Those
there
look
you
great.
go. Can also be for birthdays. Doesn't have to be just, for people who do regatta or who do sailing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for
Mm-hmm.
trips, travels, something like that as well. And of course, birthday. There is a birthday sentiment also that comes with it. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
Great job, Lala. Love seeing different interactive mechanisms because often we look at the card sketches and probably the most obvious way to craft them is to just add some pretty layers.
Mhm.
So it's nice to see how you can interpret them as interactive cards, and what a great treat to see so many different styles of interactive cards. So you've got your shaker, your peekaboo, and your slider. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
Let's get a final look at Kendra's cards. Kendra, show us what you've made.
My earbuds died, so I was like taking turns charging them for a second so I could finish hearing y'all. I couldn't hear anything Lala said, so I apologize if y'all were talking to me. So this was my practice card that I made earlier today, and then this is the first one that I made. The cute little mermaid, have a sparkling birthday, and then I made another one while other people were doing their thing, and this one says have a fairy happy birthday. And this is sketch number 5. Made it a fun fold, gatefold, kind of a cockeyed gatefold, but it's a gatefold.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice to see that gatefolds don't have to be split right in the center, and so that's kind of a fun way to look at the sketch and um, do something a little bit different, a little bit unexpected with it. So I love that. And can you tell people, anyone who might have joined late, again, what the giveaway is?
Yes, the giveaway is the Mats and Layers PDF for the cutting guides. PDF, it shows all of the gray, black, and white pieces that are on the sketches. You can cut all of those out using this guide. So we'll be giving away 3 of those. So you need to make sure you put hashtag KCC21
Awesome.
in the live chat.
Thanks for giving those away. Now, if they are not a winner, did you want to?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. This time change. I got up so early this morning. I wasn't ready to get up. So there is a sale going on right now through the end of March on the PDF and the SVGs for these mats and layers. And there's a coupon code. And to find that coupon code, you'll need to read my card making inspiration post from yesterday. If you don't get my notifications in your emails, make sure you turn that on Patreon so you get notified whenever I post things. I don't post a whole lot. I try to just do it maybe once or twice a week. But you can also find it on the Patreon homepage. You can scroll down so you see the post from yesterday, and you'll find that coupon code in there.
Cool. All right, friends. So I hope you've been loving all of these amazing ideas. I will pick a winner in a second. So this is your last call to type hashtag KCC21 in the live chat. If you are watching from YouTube, whichever channel you're watching from, you should be able to type that in. And so that's your last call, okay? Because once I'm done showing my cards, then I'm going to pick the winners. So I wanted to share with you all how to play along with the challenge just using solid color cardstock, because not everybody uses 6x6 pattern papers, and or if it's challenging to pick your pattern papers right out of the gates to start with the cutting guide, then just maybe start with solid color cardstock, and it actually ends up looking quite a lot like the sketch, and it's really easy to do these sketches as solid color cardstock because you probably have scraps big enough for these pieces, and it's a great way to use up your scraps as well. But here's the same 2 sketches, basically the same layout of everything. One with just solid color blocking, very on trend. I added a little bit of stamping here and there just to spruce things up a little bit. And then these are the pattern papers that came in my mystery kit. These were the solid colors that came in my mystery kit, and all I did with these is I added just a little bit more black Love from Lizzie's pinstripe stickers just to really divide up those patterns a little bit more. And so you can kind of see the difference when you're using pattern papers versus just solid color cardstock. Both equally fun and ways to play along with the challenge. And while it is sort of like a one sheet wonder times 6, it's not a requirement to actually use pattern paper if you want to play along with the challenge and enter to win some amazing prizes. You just need to make 15 cards that follow the sketches. And as you can see from today, they don't have to necessarily just be, a lovely layered card, but you can also make interactive cards, you can make fun fold cards, you can make tags and then pop them onto a card as Sean did. And you don't even have to make A2 size cards. You can make other size cards as well, however you like to craft. So long as it's clear that you've been inspired and that you started with the sketches, and we can recognize that your cards do follow the sketches. They don't have to precisely follow the sketches or exactly follow them. But if you are exacting, the measurements are there for you. So for folks who do like to have all of the dimensions, that is available. All right, so wonderful job, everybody. Let's pick some winners, shall we? So
Woohoo!
if you put your hashtag in, then good luck to everybody. And we're going to pick 3 winners. So if you don't see your name going across the screen, don't worry. You've been entered. This is just a fun little graphic that StreamYard shows. So, Debbie King, congrats,
nice.
Debbie.
Gosh, Debbie! I was like typing your name. Congratulations!
I was like,
Nice.
how did Lala predict? But
Right?
I was just answering.
The lullaby.
That's
She
Love
was
it.
talking about how she loves Sean's. It's very unique. I said, I agree.
I
Oh,
like saw
Debbie,
your comment come
congratulations.
in just as I was like looking over. I was like, "What is
Yeah,
Lala? Lala truly is from the future."
that is crazy. It's like, ooh.
Okay, if you
I
are a
don't know, this
winner,
Debbie.
if you are a winner, make sure you just go to Cards by Kendra and there's a ways to win link or a button. Just click on that and fill out the information that you need to claim your prize. And Kendra will get in touch with you and she'll get the PDF that you won over to you. So we have two more winners to pick. So let's see who our
Ooh,
next
let me
winner
see if I
is.
can see.
Yeah, I
Predict.
know. Let's.
Ooh,
Okay, Lala, type your prediction in now.
let me see. Oh, I cannot.
Oh my gosh, Vicky says type my name, Lala.
You know, Vicky.
I know, Lala's good luck. All right, here we go.
Well,
Here we go.
guys.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Lala did it. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it was almost
oh yeah,
Vicky.
it was. Yeah, I thought it was gonna stop
Almost.
on Vicky. Oh,
Gretchen,
Gretchen. Yeah, she is from
congrats.
my channel. Hi, congratulations, Gretchen.
Congratulations.
Well done, well
Oh my
done.
goodness.
All right, congrats, Gretchen. I hope this means you'll play along one of these days.
Oh yes, yes.
All
I
right,
will. Yeah.
last winner. So good luck to everybody remaining.
Come on, guys.
Amy!
Amy.
Hey.
Congrats,
Yay.
Amy! Congrats, everybody. Don't forget if you won today, all you need to do is go to the um, Kendra's Card Challenge website, and under ways to win, there'll be a prize claim form for you. So for our three winners, Debbie, Gretchen, and Amy, just fill out that prize claim form on Kendra's website. It's kendrascardchallenges.com, and there'll be a ways to win link that you're looking for. So just look for that. And congrats, and we hope that everybody had a fun time checking out these different ways to craft along with and play along with KCC. You have the rest of March. We're still pretty early, so you've got the rest of March to finish. I saw lots of comments of people who have already cut their KCC 21s. So
Yay.
get those cards made friends, and all you have to do to enter for a chance to win is take a single photo of all 15 of your cards
Mhm.
and upload that photo to the Lincoln party, and you'll find the link to that all over the place, including QR codes that are on your printable itself. So, but don't hesitate to ask whether it's over in the show and tell chat group on Patreon or in the Facebook group. It's a really fun community, a very helpful community. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to pop them in wherever you like to experience KCC. But do start checking out the Patreon member area more, because Kendra's going to be live streaming more. Kendra, do you want to actually talk a little bit more about what's coming up for members and for free
Yes,
folks, and wrap things up for us?
sure. So we have, I don't know if you guys watched my live stream the other day. I mentioned that there will be some changes coming up in April for the Patreon tiers. I'll be sending out a post about that probably early part of next week. We have our VIP live stream coming up on March 25th. So if you are a VIP member, make sure you add that to your calendar. And if you're not a VIP and you want to be a part of that, you can upgrade your membership tier We'll post the link in the comments if that button works. Yay, it worked. Okay. So March 25th, and what we'll be doing is crafting with the new challenge number 22 that's coming up April 1st. Now, if you are an all access or VIP patron, you get early access to that. So you'll probably get that 10 days early. So if you're ever like looking in the Facebook group at the photo albums and you see people that post on the first day, it's probably because they are an all access or VIP member and they've had it for a week, you know. So I hope you guys will consider upgrading your membership, if not just for the end of March. We'll have a lot of fun. And also make sure that you join the Patreon show and tell chat group where we have a lot of people that are sharing their creations there as well. And we also put announcements in that chat group. So if you're not already a part of that, that's available to all members, free and paid members. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If you missed the February winners video that premiered right before this live stream, make sure you go watch that to see if you're a winner. Thank you, Lynn and Sean and Lala, for being a part of this fun live stream party. And thank you to the community for a great February. And I hope we have an even better March. So thank you guys for being here. And we'll see you at our next event.
Yes. Lynn, may I invite people for my live stream for KCC on the 9th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. So before we actually live, okay, where is it? Sorry, guys. Here it is. So I hope that you could join me. All right, for the mystery card making kit samplers. Okay, I will be working with this one. So if you have those, or if you've not seen how it works, what's included, how do you actually work with them, with the current challenge. So that will be on March 9 for you guys. Okay, hold on. Yes, no, March 10 for you guys and March 11 for me. So the best is to hit that notification on my YouTube. All right, so that's it. So hope to see you there in the chat.
Awesome. We love Lala does a lot of KCC lives, so
Yes.
so definitely check out Lala's channel. Check out everybody's channel. I think
Mhm.
Reagan even at the very beginning popped on over to everybody's channel and subscribed. So that is really super sweet of you.
You.
All right. That's it from us, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend and a wonderful week ahead. Bye.